Hey everyone, Alex Bennett here, Director of Athletic Performance at the PGA Tour Performance Center at TPC Sawgrass. The goal of this channel, like I've always said, is to kind of shed a light on what I do with tour players, how we train PGA Tour players, how we train elite level golfers, juniors, whatever it may be. We're fortunate enough to work with a lot of them here. We have a lot of great technologies that kind of are able to really show us measurables and show us how do we improve, where we need to improve. We're very lucky to have things like Swing Catalyst, 4D motion capture, we have force plates, we have things like the Proteus, we have Exerfly. We have a lot of options to kind of generate data to show us what really works, where the proof is, and what we're doing. It's always tough if you can't put it in a measurable to convince players that it's actually working. That's one of the hardest parts of the job, is making sure these things actually translate to players' golf swings. There's a lot of times, you know, we're putting more plates on the bar, we're lifting more weight with the dumbbells, but is this actually translating to their sport? Is this actually translating to the way they swing? For an example, if we see a player that's really trying to generate more rotational force, then maybe we're not going to focus a ton on their vertical, right? So we're lucky enough to have tools that we can really narrow down where players need to work. But this workout is going to be all towards generating force from the ground up, okay? It's going to be a tough workout. Like I've said, I think people are shocked to see that a lot of tour players train this way, because this is much more like how you'd train kind of a track athlete or something like that. But like I said, it's very important for that central nervous system to get firing if we want to create club head speed, and if we want to do it in sync. Okay, so the game's changed a lot. These players aren't just stretching before they go out. We've seen, like, if guys really want to perform their best, they really need to be doing things like this in the gym. We see the best players in the world over and over doing these things. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get around to them. I always enjoy, if you guys have any topics you want me to cover, I always enjoy hearing about those as well. So I appreciate it. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you do. But we're going to get into the workout. Like I said, it's going to be a tough one. Legs are going to be a little heavy after. If you're a competitive golfer and you've got a tournament coming up, this might be something you want to do about 10 to 12 days out of a tournament. You might not want to do it leading right up to a tournament. A lot of these moves I do put in guys' warm-ups just for the central nervous system activation, just to get that club head moving, get the body in sync. But like I said, I wouldn't go through this whole workout where we're really breaking down the legs right before a tournament. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments if I can speak today. So this move here, we're really focused on that foot gripping the ground. We're going to kind of get in a 7-iron posture. We're going to kick that leg up. We just want these knees pretty much in alignment. And then we're going to push this knee out as far as we can as this leg stays stable. You're going to feel that big toe on this left foot really gripping the ground. We're going to do it for a 10-second hold as we're staying in our posture. We don't want our shoulders to start tilting. We want to stay very parallel with the shoulders. And we're just really feeling those glutes fire and that foot really grip the ground. I really like this because we're getting the glute activated, but we're also getting that footwork down. I'm a big proponent of that big toe. That big toe has a direct line to how we use that glute. And golfers tend to forget footwork is very important, especially having strong feet. It really affects the way we load the club, and good footwork can clean up a lot of issues with the upper body when that swing starts getting off. And you're going to see real quick which side might need a little more attention. The whole goal of this is to kind of balance and fire those glutes, get those things ready to go before we go into our lower body moves. My 10-second count might not be great, I'll be honest. But we're just doing 2 sets of 10-second holds here. Good. Now we're going to start jumping. So here we're going to jump side to side, but I want you to stabilize each time you land. So we're going to go side, land, go. And we're doing 12 total, so 6 on each side. Now we're going into a little bit of a lateral bound with an up, but stabilize first. So stabilize and then up. For camera's sake, I'll go back and do it again here. So this is kind of the stuff I was talking about with the central nervous system. We're getting the body primed up, getting ready to move. You're gonna be a little out of breath in the warm up, and that's perfect. So now we're just doing 5 squat, jump as high as you can, safe landing, quiet landing. So we're just, and then we're resetting. And I just want that little bit of a hop up to really push down. Good, little break. We're gonna do those one more time. So now we're getting that core ready to really withstand any deceleration, but we're gonna do that through just a Palef hold. So we're gonna hold that out there, keep that tension in the core. Make sure you're not getting arched in the back, that you're tucked, that core is braced. So we're gonna, pretty heavy weight. You're gonna feel that trail side glute as well. It's gonna come out and hold. We're trying to do it for a 10-second count. Good, now we're gonna switch sides. Good. We're gonna a little break. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of that, so it's 3 sets of that. All right, so here we're doing a split squat. We're going 3, 2, 1. Knee hits the pad, and we're driving up. We're trying to explode up while staying stable. So we're in that split squat stance. These are just gonna be right out in front of us. 3, 2, 1. Up quick. We're just doing 5 reps. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that was 4 or 5. I'm gonna do one more. And I like the pad for that very reason. We can bounce that knee off. Woo! I think I did 6 on both of those, but we're gonna do 3 sets of 5, 3-minute breaks in between. So pick a lower box than you typically would try to go if you were going max, because the legs are gonna be fatigued, but now we're really trying to, we just did a bunch of heavy, now we're trying to do some light, generate that force from the ground up, really explode out of it. So we're just gonna be here. It's kind of similar to what we were doing with those squat jumps at the warm up, but we're just, and back. And we're just doing 5. Good. And if you're landing in a deep squat, pick a smaller box, because you're definitely not doing it right. I want you landing kind of in an athletic position, not in a deep squat. We're not trying to get those legs up. We're really just trying to push hard off the ground, generate some height that way. So here we're gonna do a single leg RDL with the bench assist. The bench assist is gonna let us go up heavier in the weight, still addressing the imbalances between the right and left. I'm a big fan of single leg work, but a lot of times it comes with a lot of stability and a lot of balance. You're not able to push the weight as much. So a little bit of bench assist, very light with the hand. It's not meant to help you handle the weight. It's just meant to help you balance if you need it. Then we're gonna switch. Talking, got my grip there. Like I said, very light with the hand, not meant to help you handle the weight, just there to balance so you can focus on heavy weight. So here we're doing a full range of motion calf raise. Find a step in a house, anything elevated, essentially, something to hold on to so you can keep your balance because we're going single leg. Get that ball of the foot up, drop that heel all the way up, feel that big toe pressing down. Don't ignore the lower part of the leg. We see a lot of injuries from guys overdeveloping quads, hamstrings, and ignoring that lower half of the leg. It's so easy to kind of forget about. A lot of guys, and I'm one of them, used to be one of them, I should say, figured, oh, I can jump high, I can run fast. That lower part of the leg's plenty strong. Just because you can run high and jump fast doesn't mean you can't benefit a lot from building this part, and then you're probably only going to get faster and jump higher. So don't ignore it. We're going to do 3 sets, 10 reps here, slow, like I said, full range of motion, full range of motion. So continuing not to ignore that lower half of the leg. Now we're going to get that anterior tibialis. So this is a muscle, very important, especially if you struggle with knee pain, especially the front of the knee, inside the knee. We're just going to raise up just like that, all the way down, all the way up. We're going to do 15, we're going to do 3 sets. And you'll be amazed at how much this burns. But this is just as important as building those calves. I really need to get better at counting and talking. I can't do both at all. I have no clue what number I'm on. I'm going to do 5 more, but it's burning. Whew. 3 sets, 15 reps. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said, challenging workout. Definitely legs are going to be a little heavy. Don't do it right before a tournament or an important match. And like I said, in between some of those moves, we might have some accessory pieces with some of my tour players based off their assessments and their specific needs. But meat and potatoes, those are the moves, those are the compound movements that I like to focus on, especially when we're working lower body and trying to improve that force generation, like I said, from the ground up. If you're somebody that thinks they can really improve their golf game or improve their speed by improving their force they're using the ground, if they feel like they don't use the ground at all or they don't know what it feels like to use the ground at all, that workout's definitely going to help. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will definitely get around to them. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.